Tonight, thousands of Boeing employees remain on the picket line. This as the company says they plan to cut its global workforce by 10%. The aerospace giant says they're delaying production on the 777X and ending production of the Everett-built 767 in 2027. Now, today marks 4 weeks since Boeing machinists walked off the job, and as factories sit idle, Boeing is burning through their cash. Thanks for joining us for the news at 10. I'm Matthew Smith.
And I'm Frankie Thompson. Fox 13's Jennifer Dowling spoke with an aviation expert and joins us live in Everett with his take on what this means for Boeing.
Yeah, analyst Mike Dunlop says that the layoffs were not unexpected. He says the company needs to reorganize in order to rise from the ashes as it has before. He says the company also needs to intensely negotiate a new contract so it can move forward.
I love airplanes. I really do.
Chuck Wilson began his love affair with planes back in the late 80s.
The first day I walked into the factory in 1989, I fell in love with airplanes.
Now a longtime employee and part of the machinists union.
I am a quality inspector. I inspect planes out here on the flight line.
He's off the flight line for now and is currently on the picket line outside Boeing's Everett plant, hoping union negotiations spark up a fair contract.
Got a burn barrel to keep me warm, and I'm just fine.
Negotiations stalled earlier this week, and Friday the company announced it was axing 17,000 non-union jobs.
They have to get their finances straight. They've gone from having $30 billion in the bank to owing $60 billion. They've got about $10 billion left.
Aviation expert Mike Dunlop says it's not surprising the company announced cuts.
They've also got to stop the leaks in the sieve, and you cannot run a company that has negative cash flow at the rate that Boeing has.
He says a company revamp could take a couple years, but he feels Boeing will emerge better for it.
This is an absolute perfect opportunity to start the revival and the renaissance of the Boeing company.
As for the strike,
if they continue this adversarial relationship with both parties, it's just not going to end well.
I believe it's a stall game to see how long we'll go without pay, health benefits, and all the things that we need to take care of ourselves.
Wilson says he'll weather this latest storm.
Sandwich, we got.
No,
nope,
thank you very much. I'm good. Coffee, no, I'll pass for right now.
And is hoping to be back on the job soon to reignite his passion for planes.
It's been with me ever since. The last thing I'll do is build an airplane.
The Machinists Union says today's announcements are just a distraction. In a statement released, John Holden, president of the IAM District 751, says, quote, "The path to resolve this strike begins at the bargaining table. An unwillingness to stay at the table only prolongs the strike. CEO Ortberg has an opportunity to do things differently instead of the same old tired labor relations threats used to intimidate and crush anyone that stands up to them." Now, Dunlop says that negotiations should be done aggressively, and they should stay at it 24/7 until they get that contract negotiated, which he believes they will. Reporting live in Everett, Jennifer Dowling, Fox 13 News.